Hi everyone, in this lesson I'll show you how to write choice sort algorithm in PHP code. The main idea of choice sort algorithm consists of a next step. We need to take some first element of array and then we need to compare this first element with other elements of this array. And when we find minimal value, we need to replace with first array of element. And then we need to take second element and do it again and again before we finished last element of array. For example, we have some data array. This array includes the next element 2, 5 or maybe 1. So as I've already said before, we take first element of this array, in our case is 2, and we need to compare first element with other elements of this array. For example, in our case 5 and 1. So 5 is less than 5 and we need to continue. 5 is more than 1, then we need to replace each to our this element. So in our case we have the next situation 1 and 2. Then we need to take the second element of our array. In our case is 5. 5 is more than 2. In this case we need to replace these two elements. In our case we have the next situation 5 and 5. So in the end we have sorted arrays. Let's write the code. Traditionally we code our function as choice sort. And we also have some function test. This function will help us to understand correct or incorrect. We wrote our function choice sort. This function will take some parameter of type array data. Internal body of this function we have the next condition if choice sort with parameter data equal some array. In this case we show echo end of line. Okay, and also we need to show sorted array. We use print function of data. Also we have the same code, but we need to replace message from OK to failed. In it of our file we need to call our function test with parameter data. So let's write some array as called data equals. For example, in this case we have 4, 2, 5, 1, 7, 6. It's enough, I think. So let's write the body of function choice sort. This function will take parameter of type array data. This function also take parameter data as link, and this function will return sorted array data. If we call our function test now, we will have a failed message. Let's show it. I named this file as choice sort. We come back to the command line and write the next command. We have choice sort and we type PHP choice sort. We have mistake 11, so we need to equal, right? Let's repeat it. So we now have unsorted array and failed status. So let's write the body of function choice sort. as I've already said before, we need to take some first element and then compare with other element from array and repeat it again for second, third, and so on element of data. So we need to write two for operator, for one and for second. Also, we need to have a variable which have a count of element of data. We call as count data. So we need infer condition iteration of each element from our data array. I equal 0, I less than count minus 1, and I increment plus plus. In the second condition, we need to write the next. We need to use the different vacation variable j equal I element. Then we need to increment j before end of count, element of array, and we also need it increment j plus plus. And internal the second for operator, we need to write the next condition. If data of j more than data of I, in this case we need to replace each element each hour. We use also function list equal 0 array 0. Okay, we copy this element and this, and we need to replace each element each hour. So we can take this element internal this and the second element of this argument function. So in this case we wrote our function. Let's check again our function choice sort. We have first condition from operator for and the second. So let's check our function. Return to our command line and call choice sort. So we have sorted element, but we have in another sorted element way. So we need to change our condition from less to more and repeat our command again. It's also have some wrong. Why? Because we have some 0 element. We need to put it 1, 4, 1, 2, 5, 6 and 7, and return to our command line and repeat it again. So we have test OK, and we have also a sort element by using choice sort algorithm.